ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या योगविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व वेदान्ताः योगाः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्मयोगविद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण योगवेदान्तदर्शन अध्ययन साधन द्वारा अस्ति शीघ्रगतिना आत्मानुभूति कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति कल्याण एकता प्राप्त्यर्थं अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निष्ठित अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययनस्य प्रयत्नं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ योग दर्शनाचार्याणां स्मरणं प्रार्थना। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम पतंजलि महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम व्यास महर्षये नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम अथ श्री महर्षि पतंजलि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रं द्वितीय पादः साधना पादः। समाधि सिद्धि ईश्वर प्रणिधानात् स्थिर सुखम आसनं प्रयत्न शैथिल्य अनंत समापत्तिभ्यां ततः द्वंद्व अनभिघातः तस्मिन् सति श्वास प्रश्वासयोः गतिविच्छेदः प्राणायामः। बाह्य अभ्यंतर स्तंभ वृत्तिः देशकाल संख्याभिः परिदृष्टः दीर्घ सूक्ष्मः। बाह्य अभ्यंतर विषयाक्षेपी चतुर्थः। Friends, we have seen Yama sadhanas 5. How they have to be done, what are their results. We have seen Niyama sadhanas 5. How they have to be done, what are the vitarkas that come, how they through the pratipaksha bhavana have to be defeated, and we should firmly, strongly establish in doing the niyama sadhanas, and their results also so beautiful, spectacular. We try to understand how deeply we are listening, we are deeply taking it to the heart, feeling for it, getting inspired really to do these yoga sadhanas, to reach to those heights. It's absolutely subjective. As irregular we can be in the classes, so indisciplined, inconsistent, careless we can be in taking these sadhanas to heart for understanding, getting convinced, and doing sadhana. Both you and me, depending on that, are our results are no results. Then the third one also we have exhaustively seen asanaha. Sthira sukham asanam prayatna shaithilya ananta samapatibhyam tataha dvandva anabhighataha. So asanas variety which is to be preferred. What is the purpose of asana? Which are suitable asanas for us? What is the result if asana siddhi is obtained through proper sadhana? That also said. So, eight limbs of Ashtanga Yoga we have seen. Fourth limb also, last 3 4 days we are discussing. That is the management of the Pranamaya Kosha through the Pranayama Sadhana. Okay. In two sutras only. Ultimate sthiti to be reached through pranayama is taught, and what are the techniques that are there that are taught. These techniques which are given in this Yoga Darshanam are taken as support by the subsequent acharyas, developed so many pranayamas. Just like Sthira Sukha Asanam was the basis, taking that so many asanas, observing the various jivas in the world, how healthy they are, what's the position they sit in, that ye pura dekh kar all the asanas are found. From the ped also, the vrukshasana adi, from the animals, from the birds, so many things developed. So too from the pranayama is which is taught here simply sutra rupa, based on that so many developed. It's a big ocean. Those interested can go for. But ours is the marga of tattva. So we minimum required definitely learn and do, because it's of definite help. Like when I am invited for a marriage, 100 things are there. So many bhoga vastus eatable. No, I can't eat them. At the same time, I can't be without eating. फिर घर आके मुझे फिर भूखे रहना पड़ेगा. What I do intelligently, among them, what is suitable to me, okay to me, that I take. हो गया. In the same way, as a sadhaka, we should not reject anything, we should not get lost in everything. What is required at that level to cross that level to reach to next level, we should be able to accept it, do it, and go. That's the beauty of Bhagavan Adi Shankara, who, though theoretically establishes Ekamevadhyam Brahma, practically he suggests Karma Yoga, he suggests Upasana Yoga, he suggests the Pranayama Yoga. Everything he says, he does it also. He has written the Yoga Taravali, all the Prakarana Granthas, even on yoga. His few textbooks are purely yogic only. Especially that Guru Padukastava, Sri Samanchidamavyayam Varama Prakashamagocharam. All that is pakka pure Ashtanga Yoga only. Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, Ityadi. So, you and I understand, and then also understand what's required, how far required. Keep doing them, move ahead. So, the pranayamas, first definition, first thing to achieve is Shvasa Prashvasayoho Gati Vicheda. As if there's a minimum of the Shvasa Prashvasa happening, as good as it is not happening only. Then you go to next level, the mana level, transcending the prana. Like when you see a movie, very interesting, very whatever you say, suspense wala. श्वास प्रश्वास you are not aware. गति विच्छेद होता है. You are at the mind level tuning to the emotions and all. Okay. Now that achievement of gati vichcheda of the shvasa prashvasa has to be slowly done systematically from where we are. We are in a very erratic inhaling, exhaling, unconscious, subconscious, no conscious. वो चल रहा है. काम तो हो रहा है बस. Like the earlier Indian government. काम होता रहता है, बट कौन कर रहा है, नहीं कर रहा है, क्या घोटाला चल रहा है, what is the growth of India economically, defense wise, respect in the whole world, nothing was bothered. How the cities are developing, towns are developing, education system developing, कोई कुछ नहीं, everybody is a mantri, but सब country only. But now it is not like that. Everything is deeply taken into account, consciously done. Why the cost of living increasing? Where to arrest it from? पॉकेट में देकर थोड़ी होता है वो. नो, वी शुड नो where you have to put more taxes. Whichever are non-essential for the life, usko tax bada karo, because they are the bhoga vastus. Then the essential things strike the balance so that everybody can afford and all. Thus, economy also sustained at the total country level. Each individual also is not feeling the burden of life. It's a very highest maturity. It's not an easy thing. Like how that scientists, ISRO or whoever they discovered that there is a loop much before Bhagwan Surya, which is in a particular manner rotating in that Kakshara orbit. When we send our Aditya L1, it will be moving around it and then observing what's happening in the sun, all the sun storms, their effect on the entire satellite system and all. अब कैसा उनका दिमाग काम चला कि वो एक लूप होगा उधर उस ऑर्बिट में वी कैन सेंड आवर दिस सूर्य आदित्य. It's not a only divine grace will make. In the same way, in the nation also. Systematically, you have to develop everything without pinch. And imagine it's not a 5 crore, 10 crore population. 142 crore. And not are of the same type. Each state ruined by different governments and politics. Everybody is selfish, corrupt, want power, suppress people, eat away the money. With these mindsets and backed by equally useless praja, balancing all of them, sustaining oneself, conceiving the ideas for the development of country, only this government can do, I tell you, nobody. If you miss to select this government, Satyanash Deshpura. Pakka. Anyway, in the same way, yoga adi asanas, pranayas also in erratic form. Therefore, we were introduced each of these things. We were named, we are given the names also. So that which goes inside, it called as Shvasa, which goes outside is Prashvasa. उस पे control करो. Then while inhaling, you can hold it inside. It's called Antah Kumbhaka, Puraka Kumbhaka. When you exhale it outside, you can hold it. There is Bahi Kumbhaka, Rechaka Kumbhaka. See, each one were introduced. Then they are done systematically to control. That is what the whole sutra was. What is the sutra number? If you have seen it, 51 wala. Not 51, 50. In that we see Bhashya, exhaling, Antara, inhaling, Stambha, holding, Vritti, practice. How they have to be done? Desha, to what level of your inner physical body you are taking these breaths. Kala, for how long you will be able to maintain each of them. Puraka ka kala, Kumbhaka ka kala, Rechak ka kala, Kumbhak ka kala, फिर से पूरक. So to Sankhya bhi. Kala cannot be easily because you can't see the watch every time, but you can have a Sankhya. They were Sankhya bhi. That's called Paridrushtaha. Means in this way, the Pranamaya Kosha was controlled. Pranayama sadhana is done. Paridrushta means that is how it is observed, learned, mastered, and practiced, and told to the subsequent generations. And another thing I am missing, as if Yoga Sutrakara says, Dirgha Sukshma. Dirghata also, depending on each one's age, lung capacity, what life he lived throughout, what exercises he has done, what body he is given by nature, इन सब के हिसाब से वो दीर्घता फर्क होता है. You may hold or take breathe inside for 20 seconds. Others may do only for 5 seconds. 20 वाला 30 बनाएगा, 5 वाला 15 बनाएगा. That is what is his success. Dirghata. Then Sukshma is common to all. The Sukshma here with which he concluded this sutra is in line with what is said in the earlier sutra. Shasa Prashvasayoho Gati Vicheda. With that much Sukshma and shallow, the air is made to go in and out. It's in the nostrils. It should be felt as if a Gati ka Vichedi ho gaya. Means with that minimum consumption of oxygen with the nostrils. One can master to manage entire physiology, entire physical bodies, every cellular metabolism, everything. That is the mastery. No, these are all very sublime. That's why I said big ocean it is. The pranayama kosha ko samajhna, prana niyantrana karna, as big as Vedanta, Tattva Chintana, as big as the entire yoga, Vritti Nirodha. As big as the entire bhakti sadhana, Shravanam Kirtana Vidyadi leading to Sharanagati. Some hints are given even by Yoga Darshanacharya because he knows the goal cannot be holding on to prana, goal is Chittavritti Nirodha, Atma Prapti, Kaivalyam. Therefore, this sutra has helped us in understanding. Anyway, we are so intelligent, whatever we listen, we understand and forget. We don't do any sadhana. इसलिए कोई चिंता ही नहीं हमको. We'll never suffer in life for sadhana because वो करते ही नहीं. Our only trouble is to come to class or not, sit or not, go in between or not. Our frustration level is at this level only. And the biggest frustration is when will this Swami stop classes? Others have escaped. I have not able to escape. Why you are all freed? I have no feeling, no binding to you. Anyone can go away. If you will, from now only I'll stop. That Skype wala we only do on YouTube in my interest. ओके तो बाह्य अभ्यंतर स्तंभ वृत्ति देश काल संख्या में परिदृष्ट दीर्घ सूक्ष्म all that is in details we have seen. Having done this, now one more thing was introduced, the fourth of the pranayama, that is called as stambhanam, kumbhaka. What is that? Without being aware of or worried about, inhale or exhale, which were in the initial days required for the control proper of it. After all that is achieved, the fourth level is just like that kumbhaka. So, bahya abhyantara vishaya akshepi. Akshep matlab superseding, overpowering. Is this chaturtha? So, the bahya kumbhaka outside, anta kumbhaka inside. Akshepi greater than that is what? Chaturtha, where you just are at any given time are able to do the kumbhaka of the air to the time which you want. Which is required when you are inside the water, within the fire, or trying to escape from the enemies or catching the chore. तो उस समय सडनली आप श्वास प्रश्वास को रोक कर माइंड को एकाग्र कर you should be accomplishing it. For example, I am telling. So this is the fourth one which we have seen yesterday. Okay. He says desha kala sankhyaभिः बाह्य विषयः परिदृष्टः आक्षिप्तः तथा अभ्यंतर विषयः परिदृष्टः आक्षिप्तः उभयथा दीर्घ सूक्ष्मः तत्पूर्वकः भूमिजयात् क्रमेण तत्पूर्वकः भूमिजयात् क्रमेण उभयोः गति अभावः चतुर्थः प्राणायामः तृतीयः तु विषयानालोचितः गत्याभावः सकृदारब्धः एव देशकाल संख्याभिः परिदृष्टः दीर्घ सूक्ष्म. The third one, the Kumbhaka Pranayama with the Deshakala Sankhya practice and inhale exhale observation using of all of them. That third one was achieved, the Kumbhakaha. Chaturtha tu, fourth one is Shvasa Prashvasayoho Vishaya Avadharanat. Even inhaling, exhaling also avadharana kiya gaya hai. Then kramena bhumi jayat. The bhumi is the through the inhaling, exhaling and their outer and inner kumbhaka practice. When that is jaya, yeah, bhumi jaya is the antaha and bahi kumbhaka success. After that, bhumi jayat ubhaya akshepa purvakaha. No need for exhaling and Bahikumbhaka, inhaling and Antakumbhaka. Without these two also, Gatya Bhavaha Chaturtaha. There is no Antargati, Bahirgati. At any time you are able to hold the breath. Pranayamaha Chaturta iti ayam Visheshaha. This is Vishesha in this Chaturta Pranayama. Don't do the Chaturta without the Tritiya, Bahya Abhyantara Kumbhaka. Bahya Abhyantara Kumbhaka should never be done without the Shvasa Prashvasa controlled for few months. All of that are done under a experienced living guru. Never do any yoga and Veda, yoga sadhanas or pranayamas, asanas and pranayama without the guru. Asana independent karoge, तो any bone can break, any abnormality can happen. Don't read and the book and do it. Don't listen and do. Don't watch TV and do. It's some natak. Physically you have to do. So to pranayama, if it is done, all the physiological functions, even psycho mind little problems will come. That has to be done very systematically, just like food. Any food we eat, therefore, which tamoguna, which rajoguna, what time is coming, which part of the body, what time it's troubling, we are absolutely unaware. We are worse than animals regarding the food intake. वो लोग तो जितना खाना है उतना खाते हैं, जो खाना उतना खाते हैं, उसका जितना भी दो, they don't eat. We buffaloes, anything we eat, anytime and any quantity, never thinking whether it is required or not. Today's problem is overeating. We all die because of overeating. Every disease because wrong eating, overeating. We are not worried about. We are not concerned. That's why किसी उम्र में कोई भी बीमार. Same will be because of the erraticness in the pranayama practice. Right now also, pranas are never bothered, how much goes inside, comes out as you don't know. Every moment, our inhaling, exhaling is shock only, shock lagna, to all our cells. Because there's no system, there's no discipline, there's no balance. Suddenly gussa karte hai. That affects the pranamaya kosha, that affects every cellular metabolism or cellular function. Suddenly we become happy and laugh loudly. Suddenly we shout at someone. Suddenly for some days we don't talk. अरे क्या क्या है, कोई सिस्टम ही नहीं हमारी जिंदगी. Neither Sharira system nor Prana system. I mean, these two are not managed. Who will think about the mind? We are in human life with all qualities of animals, meaning no dimag. That these all are such a precious, valuable, energetic things. They have to be understood, they have to be balanced, they have to be coordinated, they have to be managed, they have to be used, they have to be transcended. About all these, we know nothing. बट जिंदगी तो चलता है, वो मरने के लिए जन्म लिए हैं तो मरने तक जीते रहेंगे. राम राम. Now comes the Sutra Bhavan, in which the Falashruti of properly doing pranayama under the guidance of Guru and practiced for a long time, and really we have achieved the sthiti both of Shvasa Prashvasa, stopping there, Gati Vichedanam, and also this Chaturtha Pranayama of the ability to do the Kumbhaka at any time consciously without negatively affecting the body or the mind or the pranamaya kosha. The yogis are in that mode. When they are wanting to know the future of somebody who is seated inside, for that the past they go to. At that time, प्राणस्तंभन करके वो लोग मन के द्वारा समष्टि में जाकर from the समष्टि they observe the kala, zoom करके देखते हैं, then they know what was he, this fellow in the past, what nonsense he has done, because of which he is suffering. Now what is the antidote? All this detail they don't tell, but they just tell, do this upasana, that puja, this dhyanam, this thing, this will be the one which rectifies the mistake done, problem is sorted out. This is how they do it. So once we have achieved this 4 pranayama mastery, for the Falashruti, first one in the 52nd sutra, we are told about ततः क्षीयते प्रकाशावरणं, ततः क्षीयते प्रकाशावरणं, ततः क्षीयते प्रकाशावरणं. देखो ब्यूटीफुल इट इज. Right from the body, the indriyas. Like yesterday we saw that Kala Devata, when he came in the form of Rishi, like a fire added with the ghee, he was blazing in his brightness. Was it not said in the Adhyatma Ramayana? Now, what is that brightness? Is the fire coming out of his body? No, that is the Divya Sharira Tejas. Then every word uttered through the mouth, that is the Vak Tejas. Every functioning of the Indriyas, the Indriya Tejas. With the eyes, if they something, say something, what our intention? जला देना है तो जल जाएगा, blessing करना है तो blessing होएगा उस आँख से. These are called the Indriya Tejas. So too there is Tejas in the mind, Tejas in the intellect. And beyond all of that is pure Paramatman, which we were discussing in our morning, Aitariya Upanishad. Now all these are called Prakasha. That all Prakasha is Avarita now. It is covered. You understand? Tamoguna say, oh, Ura Avarit, like Bhagavan Adi Shankara. Whichever the temple he went, most of them, he has made all the Shaktis in those temples unmanifest. Very less manifest, slow manifested with his yoga Shakti. Because the praja in the coming age will be of so much of negativity. More than selfish, they are destructive for others. Now, with that mind of extreme destruction idea of others and selfishness, if they invoke the grace of the divinity and the divine blesses, the world will be chaotic. Every day there will be world war. Therefore, every place, whether he went to Badrinath, Kedarnath, उन्होंने उस भगवान के शक्ति को दबा के रखा, इसलिए थोड़ा ही प्रकट होता है, वो भी बहुत इंटेंसली साधना करो. Shakti is infinite there, but not allowed to manifest. Like in every atom, Bhagavan kept infinite Shakti, but not allowed to manifest. Why? Because the situation is so bad that the world, if they, with these negativities inside, also get those Shaktis, then destruction is evident, very clear. इसलिए उन्होंने तबाह example है. In the same way, this all prakash of all our personality layers is avarita by a peculiar tamoguna. All this avarana, the tamoguna, gets removed when we do the pranayama sadhana. The more do we do, the more intensely we do, the more mastery we get on the pranayama, the avarana on the prakasha of the buddhi, of the mana, of the indriya, of the sharira, kshiyate, that goes on going. To that extent, there is brightness, brilliance at every layer of personality, which can be utilized for the worldly achievements, which can be utilized for the subtle spiritual searches, which is our purpose. So, kshiyate cha prakasha avarana. Beautiful result. In the same way, the dharana sucha yogyata. So these two things with Bhashya we are to study. Tomorrow when we meet, we do it. Om Shanti 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 Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha Tat Sat Brahma Arpanamastu. Thank you.